Now, we are just about to have a great tete-a-tete with this amazing gentleman. Man, I've been a fan for 6-7 years. And of course, I was captured by the kind of music he produces. Sultry voice, great vocalist, songwriter, and of course, amazing performer. He dresses to kill. So after this, there'll be casualties. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Elijah Kitaka, all the way from Uganda.
Yeah, Wagwan.
Wagwan, how are you, man?
I'm good. How are you doing?
This is my second interview with you.
Yeah, this is our second interview.
Our second interview
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Man, I'm super excited to be here in this same space as you. And you look amazing as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You've changed your drip already.
Yeah, yeah.
But how would you introduce yourself in a coffee shop in London when you meet a random stranger?
Yeah, this is unusual Kitaka all the way from 256, but now in 254. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
You're not going to tell them that you're the best of the best to ever do it?
No. I don't need to speak that I'm the best.
Yeah.
I just look like I'm the best.
You just look like you're the best. Man, your inspiration in music, in fashion, you say it actually goes back to your mom, you know?
Yeah.
And she's such a big influence in your life. Just talk to us, help us with the details of just the making of Elijah.
The making of Elijah, I'm born and raised in Kampala, Uganda, in the city Kampala, where I'm raised by people who are ministering in church. That's where the music, you know, my music journey starts from church. And growing up, you know, being around church, then, you know, going to campus, graduating. But when I was at campus now, I decided to make music, you know, professional as a drummer. And I've played for a couple of artists in my country, the biggest artists. I've been on tour with these artists, and also the times I've come to Nairobi, it was my first time actually. It was me coming to play drums with one of the artists there at a show that was called Go Down. I don't know if Go Down is still there.
Go Down is actually under renovation, you can definitely just know and be rest assured that it's going to come back. Because I was one lover of the Go Down, and we'd actually go there for rehearsals and just watching people do their thing.
Yeah. So being a drummer in my journey, I decided to, you know, elevate, you know, upgrade the same way, you know, anyone upgrades from what they've been doing and doing some other things. So I kind of tried to, you know, unlock my ability of singing, you know, through the experience of the live music, you know, drumming and all that. And now I decide to, you know, bring out my books, the books I've been writing, all those songs in,
all those years,
you know, try to share them with the people, you know. Yeah.
That's really exciting because not so many people get a chance to live a couple of lives within the same realm. This is you're in music as an instrumentalist, then you decide to make that big transition. And we spoke earlier on, and you told me that that transition was also also meant that you have to go and start afresh. So now that you're establishing yourself as an artist, you're signed to Swings Avenue?
Swangs
Avenue, sorry. And kindly talk to us about what does it mean to be a signed artist?
I think it simplifies work. That's what I can say, you know. I remember the times before I was signed, it was kind of a hassle, you know, doing everything. You're supposed to, you know, sing. You're supposed to, you know, reach out to the people booking. You know, you need to reach out to the station. So it becomes overwhelming. But I love the fact that being in a record label, you know, simplifies work, you know. Sitting down with the record label, then coming to an agreement, then, you know, seeing the vision move forward. And I think Swangs Avenue has done it for me. And that's why I'm here now in 254, you know.
That's really exciting. There's so many people under Swangs Avenue, and they're doing a great job. I've seen your collabos that you've done with people like Azawi that I really love. I got a chance to interview her when she came to Kenya. But what's the atmosphere like in Uganda? Because I feel like Uganda is landlocked in terms of music. Very hard to absorb music from outside, and you love your own. Is the reception the same for Elijah back at home?
I feel like back home, you know, I'm one of the artists that are trying to really cross borders, you know, spread the wings. And here I am, like in Nairobi now, you know, in my second home, you know.
Yeah, this is your second home.
This is my second home. So I'm here trying to, you know, expand and trying to, you know, share my feelings through music and, you know, people coming together and, you know, making people fall in love, making people, you know, feel better, you know. So I'm trying to get out of this kind of Ugandan setting, but East African setting, African setting, and global setting, you know. So my vision is global. It's not only like landlocked like my country.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the artists, you know, Joshua Baraka.
Joshua Baraka.
Many people know
Loves
Joshua
Kenya
Baraka. Yeah. The artists that are trying to, you know, push music outside Uganda. So it's a journey, and I feel it's really working, you know. It's working.
That's really exciting. You've done a perfect collabos right here in Nairobi. Who else would you like to work with? Because you've worked with Savara.
Yeah,
That's really exciting. Who else have you worked with?
Savara, Bien.
Yeah, Bien.
Ben Soul. I just did a song yesterday with Mr. T. And
Mr. T.
Oh
My God, it's gonna be.
When it comes out, you guys are gonna really go crazy.
Are we dancing in that song, or we're just thinking? And you know, your songs are chilled out, you know, and very bossy.
You know, being with Mr. T in
vibe,
studio, you
vibe,
know,
yeah.
it's a vibe, you know.
Yeah.
He's calm, but he's energetic, you know, and he goes on the microphone. He's a beast. So
yeah,
I love the fact that there's a kind of cocktail, you know, between me and him. And I think I would also love to work with Saru, Femi One, you know, Calligraphy Jones.
Yeah, Calligraph Jones is amazing.
Yeah, Yashiski.
Yeah.
Nikita. Yeah, so many artists.
I think you and
know.
Nikita would definitely rip it apart.
Yeah,
You're
so
definitely going to do that surgical match. And now, I would like to know if there was a love song in this world that, any love song that you've had in the world today, and that you wish that you're the one who had written that song. What's that love song like?
Always Love You.
Oh, by Mariah. You'd have wished to be the one who wrote that song.
Yeah. That's classic of all times, like for real.
Nice. That's crazy.
Everyone goes crazy on that song, you know.
Of the legends alive or dead, who would you want to be on stage with?
I think Bob Marley, for real.
For real?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Bob song?
We're Jamming.
We're Jamming. I actually thought that what's the name of this song? I thought maybe Exodus would be your song.
For real, like I love all these songs.
All these
but
songs.
Jamming is kind of a, you know, a community song. Like we're jamming, you know.
Of Ugandan legends, who would you want to be on stage with?
I think it would be the late Radio.
Radio, golden voice. Golden voice all day, every day.
Yeah.
If you were to work for an actual mainstream brand when it comes to fashion, because I'm jumping into that conversation about fashion, which one would you work with? Or if you were to design something for a brand, which brand would you design for?
I think Balenciaga, for real.
That's something that you vibe with.
Yeah.
Let's talk fashion. Why do you love fashion this much? Because if you can actually go to his Instagram, and you definitely know what I'm talking about. Kingia Pale, you find it's fashion over fashion over fashion over fashion, and everything that he does, and all the photo shoots look well thought of and with detail. Talk to us about that, man.
Okay, I feel like an artist. Let me talk as an artist. As an artist, I feel like, you know, with the music we do, we need to spice up the music with a lot of other features where fashion comes in, you know. It doesn't have to be only like music singing for the people. You need to look nice for the people, you know. People need to vibe with you with the kind of, from what they're hearing to what they're seeing and to what they're vibing with, you know what I mean. So I feel like fashion to an artist is like something like that won't go away, you know.
Yeah, true.
When you're going to meet the people, you need to, you know, have, you know, a spice to you, you know, look nice and
smell nice as well.
Yeah, smell nice. And I feel like it's also a way of expression, you know. Me, when it comes to fashion, it's more freedom. I just want to be free. I think you saw me earlier. It's a different kind of vibe now. It's a kind of different vibe. So fashion speaks freedom to me, and loving myself, you know, it's the only way I can love myself. Yeah, so that's how I want to love myself, through fashion and music.
Thank you so much, man. You have so many good songs out there, man. I hope that you get a chance to actually go and support him. Elijah Kitaka, we write it Kitaka. So make sure that you get to support him. Man, thank you so much for creating time to be here.
Thank you so much.
You're pushing a song called Echange.
Echange.
Talk to us about it a little bit, and of course, I'll just take all these seats and make sure that you get to perform for us.
So Echange is, you know, it's a song that I actually borrowed from the 1970s when it comes to the sound. And I think even when people in Kenya listen to it, they will have a kind of pitch with the kind of sound. It's an African. It's an East African sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back then, but I wanted to do a 1970s into a 2025, 2024 sound. You know, futuristic. So it's more like back to the future sound.
Back to the future sound.
Yeah.
That's how you need to say it. You have an event, man. Tell us, where are we going to see you perform? But
Yeah, so Nairobi, Kenya. I'm going to be performing tomorrow at Replay. And I'm going to be starting at 7 p.m. So I'm inviting everyone to come through to just vibe, you know, listen to the music. And I love the fact that Kenyans embrace music, you know, every kind of music. So this is going to be a very good experience. So I just want everyone to come there and we could just vibe, you know.
Yeah. Thank you so much, man, once again.